right, so we want to talk about Nolan Wells today.
So today, we actually know someone that works transporting bodies, human remains, and things like that. So today I got a call from that person, and they were just talking about the body that they
Came across. This was Nolan Wells.
So before knowing all that, he said that the body was mistreated.
Yeah.
It looked abused. It looked like he was tortured. Looked as if he was burnt, maybe.
Where?
Face, body, said he was burnt.
And not only that, his body was mistreated when they transported him.
So as they were transporting him, he was actually face down. So everyone knows when you're transporting a body, when only a couple of people work that job, they all know you don't transport the body face down. That's kind of very disrespectful. So you always have them face up. Well, specifically his body whatever reason was face down, and me personally, I took that as disrespect.
Yeah.
Heart goes out to the family.
Yes, definitely.
Because all we know is what they put out
on the internet.
But today, we actually found out a lot about his autopsy without even reading the autopsy.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking.
I'm so sorry that family have to go through this. Really just
want to give our condolences to the family. As a mom, or moms,
grandmothers,
dads, family, period. Just we give the most prayers to you, and we stand behind you, because we know
right
what really happened.
Right. So,
and at the end of the day, whatever lies those families have covered up, or whatever lies they're trying to cover, we're sorry.
Yeah.
And we're here for you, and we just want you to know that what was seen today was unacceptable.
It's unacceptable. And that's why we want to inform what's going on during the transport, like that.
Something you can be quiet on
at all.
When you've seen something so heartbreaking as a child, go through something traumatic.
Yes.
It hurts to know that was done to him in the ways that we can't even express.
Right.
And as a person, you should have some type of humanity.
Right.
And I felt like those people who was transporting him did not have humanity in no way, shape, or form. Because if I can feel the way I feel about the situation, just listening to what happened, you also can listen to what happened to this child.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, that is a child that you did that to.
Right.
So this child needs justice. Because we're not going to sleep until he gets it.
At all. And I heard the feds are in Mississippi right now. So justice for Nolan Wells.
No matter what.
Our heart goes out to his mom, his family, everybody.
And just know, families, we're coming for you.
Yeah. All right.
Nolan Wells' autopsy results are likely in. Attorney Ben Crump said that they would be in on noon at 12 o'clock, but then there were flight delays, and so that stalled it. Mississippi did the initial autopsy. Mississippi is likely waiting on the results of Washington, D.C., and maybe even vice versa, because they should technically align. Now, if there was foul play, would Washington, D.C. be quick to share that information? I don't know. I'm no expert. What I do know is that we're not privy to any of the information. It's for the family, and what we can do is pray for the Wells family. My suspicion, though, is just that somebody's results are in.
The video you guys just watched earlier on is the two black American nurses that were there live and direct during the autopsy of Nolan Wells. And you all heard what they said. You all heard the bitterness in them as they explain the things surrounding the cases, tragic events surrounding the death of this young boy, how his body was manhandled, how everything played out. Like, it's not funny, and it's painful. It's painful. Watching them alone, it's painful. Not to talk of them being there, watching the whole thing being like happening before them. When his body was being transported, like, I feel like, I don't know. That's why in my earlier video I said I feel for the parents of this boy, because the pains they will be passing through right now will not be, you won't have the mouth to even measure it or explain it.
Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I was awaiting on those autopsy results today, but it's delayed because they said they canceled all the flights in New York, so it's gonna be delayed. I did watch the interview with Ben Crump and also his parents, and when I say the shit ain't adding up. I don't give a damn how y'all try to look at it, how y'all try to say, oh, he drowned. And to the ones that have kids that want to say, oh, it was an accident, it was a drowning, blah, blah, blah. I pray. You better pray nothing like that ever happens to your kids. I'm just saying. People are dismissing how you feel when it comes to your child. Any parent with these inconsistent stories that's going on about Nolan, nothing's lining up. Any parent, I don't give a damn if you black or white, you're going to want some straight answers on why your baby was left out there for dead and the other friends came back on land. I don't give a damn what y'all talking about. And when I say, that's why I understand racism, because it is some white people now, don't get it twisted, that's thinking like we thinking. Okay, so ain't adding up. What happened to him? And then you got the other ones, oh, it was an accident. The fuck, it was not. I hope they get the truth, the full truth, and nothing but the truth on what happened to their son out there. Fuck what y'all talking about.
And isn't that the sound of the police? Yeah. Ain't that the sound of the police? Okay. Cause if I'm hearing correctly, the autopsy test should have been in. That was the sound of police. Where are y'all at? Like, they already know. They just waiting for Washington and everybody else to come out with them autopsy results. Mississippi, we know y'all. We've been in on y'all. Like, we know what it is when it comes to us in this skin. We knew and we know that y'all ain't about the right. So what I'm gonna need for y'all to do is, because Ben Crump, he's laying low, everybody else is laying low. So for y'all to do this is completely crazy. It's blowing me, y'all. It's blowing me. I have been in that Nolan Wells case. Okay. Yeah. Mississippi, where's your autopsy report? Where's your autopsy? Cause let me tell y'all something, y'all. They are waiting. They are waiting. I've seen so many creators say this.
Happiness is that this news is making waves. Like, let the authority hear and see what is happening. In case they will act like that they didn't know what is going on or they did not hear it, they are actually seeing everything play out. I believe they are seeing it. Now, there is this comment I said I'm going to share with you all. What this person says, what I can't understand, because so many false accusations have been stated. If Nolan Wells told his friends he was staying behind around 4 or 5 p.m. July 4th, then how would the friend know that he was missing at 11 p.m. that same July 4th to call the Coast Guards and his parents? Then a video turns up that they claim was the after party on July 4th. Are you seeing the mix-up here? The video shows Nolan there. The timing of all of these doesn't make sense. Has anyone asked the young man how he knew to call the Coast Guard and Kanjun Navy at 11 p.m.? How did he know he was missing? That is the question on everybody's lips that actually needs an answer. The way the whole thing is going, like, the truth needs to be uncovered. It needs to be uncovered.
I believe it. They are waiting for Washington or whoever has his autopsy. They waiting for it to come back. But Ben Crump, he gonna stand with us. He gonna stand with us. So he ain't around here just spreading anything and everything. He know what to do. He know how to do it. So what I'm gonna need for us to do is to continue to stand with each other. Stand with each other, y'all. Follow in there. Cause this, we gonna get justice for that Nolan Wells, baby. We gonna get justice.
Now, I wouldn't blame people that are saying that they don't trust the FBI result. Like, even if FBI should investigate the matter, even if FBI should come into the case fully, that they did not believe any result that will come from them because that they are corrupt. I'm beginning to accept that, and I'm beginning to understand why they made that kind of comments. Just imagine what is happening. The whole thing is glaring, the whole thing is playing out. the same set of people, in fact, the friends needs to be held. Those friends of his needs to be questioned. But up till now, they are still moving around. They need to be locked up, questioned, ask them thoroughly. They have the answers to what happened to this boy. They have the answers to know this is what happened to him. They were the first to call the Coast Guard. They were the first to raise alarm. Like there is something fishy that is yet to be uncovered. There is something fishy that people are yet to understand in all of this. So they need to be called and questioned. They need to be called and tortured. Like they have to open up and say nothing but the truth. That is exactly what is required right now. Anyway, guys, if you have watched up to this point, thank you so much. Thank you. I would really love you to say your mind in the comment section. Drop your input because it is highly needed at this point. Yes, it is highly needed. Just imagine what is happening. One thing I am certain is that the truth cannot be hidden for long. Truth cannot be hidden whichever way you try to hide truth. It cannot and can never be hidden. Anything that is going on or anything that has happened previously would definitely be revealed. All those people trying to cover up the truth, seeing the truth and they are covering up, it will not take anybody anywhere. The sooner the better for everybody. The sooner you also bring out yourself to tell the truth of what happened to that young boy, the better for everyone. We are talking of humanity here. Let's leave black aside. Let's leave being a white aside or being a black American or white American aside. Let's talk of humanity. Let's talk of one's conscience here. What will you take you if you see the truth and not say the truth? If all those people carrying their cameras, coming out online, open up to say, okay, what actually happened to Nolan Wells is bad. That the boys that he went out with actually did him dirty. Will anything be taken away from you? But no, you will see some people carry their cameras, even supporting this evil act. Supporting it. They keep justifying all the actions. It's quite unfortunate all those things are playing out now. It's quite unfortunate that the blacks are getting to understand the kind of people that they have been with for years. All those things have been transpired, has been happening for years, and the blacks have been swallowing it. Is it because this one even went viral? There are cases that have happened even way more than this that nobody heard of it. Nobody heard about it at all. Because this one made waves and people are tweeting about it, sharing the videos, creating awareness. The blacks have indeed done a lot. The whites have indeed done a lot to the blacks, honestly. Now, another question is these friends of his. They've not really come out to say anything. Oh. When you ask this person, what friend A will say will be different from what friend B will say. It's tiring. It's tiring, and at the same time, we really need to put the family of Nolan Wells in prayers. It's a very hard point and a hard state that they will be right now. I feel for them, honestly. Like this video, share this video to your loved ones, and subscribe to this channel. Subscribe. A lot of people have been watching and have not subscribed. Do well to subscribe, and see you all in our next video. Till then, bye.